Hi, I'm Christy. I want to talk to you today about the impact that special needs has on a family. Now, as I was working on the last series, I discovered there aren't very many websites or places that are talking about the impact that special needs has on the family dynamic. Now, I realize that every family is different. Each one has its own unique set of challenges, its own unique situation and makeup and priorities, and I'm not trying to imply that it should be any different than that. That's their business, not mine. But when you add special needs to the mix, it complicates an already complex situation. All families have to balance work and keeping up the home, making meals, getting everybody to their activities, getting to school, getting to church, paying the bills, keeping up with finances, all those different things. When you add special needs to the mix, you're adding things on top of that. A lot of times it's multiple doctor's visits or many therapy sessions every single week. Behaviors that make it hard to get these activities done, or the meltdowns when you don't expect them. Sometimes illnesses pop up and they're more extreme because of the special needs. So as you're going through all of this, you find that stress skyrockets, sleep decreases, frustration rises, overwhelm looms, and suddenly you're feeling isolated and alone. You're wondering if there is anyone else out there who's going through anything similar. Well, I'm here to tell you there is. And you don't need to wonder. There are other families who are going through similar struggles every day, and others who have gone through them in the past, and they've weathered those storms and rough times, and they've come out stronger, healthier, happier. Now, the impact is real. Special needs does have an impact on every family member. It changes the dynamics of every relationship. You have to deal with things that a typical family doesn't even think of. But what a lot of families have found is that this doesn't have to be a negative. Many families find that their life is richer because of the special needs that are involved in it. So as I start this series, there's one big thing that I want you to know right up front. You're not alone. There, I said it. Let me say it again. You're not alone. There are people that would be happy to come alongside you and give you encouragement, to help you out where they can, to reassure you that you're not the only family going through this. So I hope that you'll decide to join me on this journey. We'll look at the different types of family relationships and how special needs impacts them. We'll look at different issues that come up because of special needs that are different than what a normal family would think about. I would love to get some conversation going, so if you want to leave a comment below, what are you struggling with right now? If you see somebody else has a comment that you want to respond to, please respond. Give them encouragement. Let them know that they're not alone. And as we begin to develop a community with this conversation, I want to be a community that encourages and supports each other, that reminds each other that we do truly understand what you're going through because we've been there in the past or we're going through it right now. So my question for this week is this. What's the biggest struggle that you have right now? Mine is probably that we're trying to figure out what's going on with my son's future. As I've said in the past few weeks, he just turned 18. I still don't want to believe it. But he's graduated from high school this spring. And so now I've got a whole bunch of hoops to jump through to figure out or to get him transitioned to adulthood. And honestly, I'm not even sure I know what all of those hoops are. But I do know people to ask. I've got people helping me and directing me, and I have clarity on what my next step is. And really, that's all I need. I need to know what this next step is, because as I complete that one, the step after that is probably going to become more clear. And pretty soon, as I get through each one of these hoops, I'm hoping and praying that as soon as I get through the last one, I'll find out, hey, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. So we'll see how this goes. And once all the process is through, I'll be writing a series about it. So you can look forward to that later this year. But that's what I want for all of this. I wish for you success on your journey. And I want to, again, develop a community where we can journey together and we can join hands and find that life is good. And there is never a dull moment.